If you want your life to change, you can't just add new goals. You have to subtract old behaviors. So here are 10 things I'm no longer doing in this season of life. Starting this year, I'm not waiting to feel ready. For years, I thought confidence had to come first, that I would start when I felt certain. But I've learned that confidence is a byproduct of action, not the prerequisite. Ready is a feeling that shows up after you've begun. Second, I'm not playing small to stay comfortable. Comfort has cost me more than failure ever has. I once heard someone say that the cost of an action is higher than the cost of mistakes, and that hit me. Because when we avoid risk, we don't avoid discomfort, we just delay growth. Playing small protects your ego, but it also limits your expansion. Third, I'm not apologizing for my age. For years, I was jokingly celebrating my 30th birthday over and over again, and anniversaries. But now I'm grateful. My age is experience, it's pattern recognition, it's earned clarity. To be healthy, curious, and building at this stage of life, that's not something to hide, that's something to honor. So whether you're starting again, celebrate that. Fourth, I'm not saying yes to things that drain me. I love what I do. I genuinely do. But I've noticed something. I have a tendency to pile on too much. Work, responsibilities, helping others. And sometimes the rest and recovery fall to the bottom of the list. Especially in midlife, we need to change our pace. And the benefit there isn't in adding more, it's in refining. We can become more selective and add in more of what we want and say no to what we no longer want in our lives. It's about choosing what truly matters and having the discipline to protect your energy. Fifth, I'm not avoiding financial planning for my future. As a single woman in midlife, I think about my future more intentionally than ever. Wanting to travel, wanting new experiences, wanting security as the years ahead come closer and closer. So I'm no longer avoiding those conversations. Planning ahead, saving more, spending more consciously. For example, how many times have we bought something we didn't actually need? That being a candle, a planner, a thing that felt good in the moment. But later it becomes clutter, it becomes stress, it becomes something we have to manage, to organize, to declutter, to rearrange. So I'm choosing fewer things with more intention. So not minimalism, but clarity. Sixth, I'm not consuming more than I create. Scrolling feels productive, but it isn't. Watching other people build can feel inspiring, but it can also quietly replace action. So find that balance. I'm shifting from consumption to also creation, even if it's imperfect. Seventh, I'm not letting fear make decisions for me. Fear can advise, it just doesn't get a vote. Fear might say, what will people think? Fear might say, you're late. Fear might say, stay safe. Why be vulnerable? But I'm not letting fear decide my direction. Caution is wisdom. Avoidance is stagnation. Eighth, I'm not comparing my timeline to anyone else's. And how often have we done that? Personally, I've waited too long to start this channel. It's easy to look at other creators and think, I should have started earlier. But we are where we are, and this is the exciting time for growth and expansion. Comparison steals momentum. There will always be someone ahead of you and someone behind you. The only timeline that matters is the one that you act on today. So if you want to start something, start now, not when you feel caught up, not when the time is right. Ninth, I'm not over explaining myself. Not everyone needs to understand your pivot. You don't need universal approval to begin. If there's something you want to learn, explore, build, you don't need to justify it. Otherwise, you're risking spending years wondering, what if? 10th, I'm not quitting because it feels awkward. Everything new feels unnatural at first. Every standard you raise feels uncomfortable in the beginning. If we focus only on clicks and comments and validation, we'll quit soon. But if we focus on the journey, the growth, the learning, the expansion, that's where the real reward is. I don't know exactly where this path will take me, but I know I'd rather build it than wonder about it. And I'm raising my standards.